My name is Devon Terrell. I am the living weirdo. I'm gonna sing you a song today. I really hope you like it. I can see you hating, but I can't change, no. And they talking all crazy, but they never say it to your face, no. Yeah, shit, mind your business, yeah, just looking like bulls, running and charging. I'm seeing red and I'm about to snap like I'm Dennis Rodman. I'm testing all these niggas, I feel like I am the problem. Feeling like I'm Gucci and all you haters is targets. I feel like I'm next up and nobody in here messing with us. I'm up on the roof and you still waiting on the elevator. And when you get here, I feel like we gon' build another level. I'm making trainer with a acapella, cause I am the base of the treble. I am the good to the devil, and I know I'm eating good and you at McDonald's looking for specials. I feel like I got it, so why would I stop it? Let me ask you a question. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Yeah, cause I feel like no one can stop me. Yeah, is it too late to say I'm sorry? I know that I'm coming now. I feel like my time is now.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys have been enjoying my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and push that button. We are going to get into another wig video. You all know I love wigs and my favorite is Her Given Hair. So I have their curly full lace unit and I'm going to show you guys how I got it to look as amazing as you guys saw in my intro. I have always rocked, well I shouldn't say always, but a staple texture for me has been the coily texture. But y'all, when I tried this curly full lace unit, I was like, what? Come on with it, Her Given Hair. So it's hard for me to decide, but I'm gonna show you step by step how I took it from looking basic to amazing. So let's get into it. So this is a full lace unit, so you can part it anywhere. It does come with 3 combs, which are very well placed. It comes with an adjustable strap, which helps to adjust it so that it can fit your head much better. And one of my favorite features about this unit is that it comes with a pre-plucked hairline. So no more spending hours on making sure that the unit looks very natural and going about the customization process. You don't have to do that. It's already done for you. The lace on this unit is transparent, so that also makes for a cleaner finish. So if you don't want to actually bleach the knots, you don't have to. You can simply put foundation on the lace, or you can just wear a wig cap that's your color and it will look fine. But I do go about bleaching the knots. Another cool feature that Her Given Hair has now included is this little packet that comes in the box, and it has an elastic band. It also has 2 additional combs in case you want to sew on more combs, and it also comes with some clips. To bleach the knots, I start by turning my wig over on my mannequin head, and I'm using T-pins to keep the wig nice and secure. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys that I use Got2b Glue freeze spray on the hair before actually turning it over, and this is to ensure that the hair is out of the way. It also creates sort of a protective barrier between the hair and the bleach. Now I noticed this time when I did this, I did not have as much of a problem as I did the first time. If you watch my coily full lace video, when I initially bleached the knots, it bled through and I had to go back and fix it, and it was a tedious process. But if you use this strategy, you won't have as much of a problem, if any problem at all. Okay, so I already have a mixture in this bowl because I had bleached a frontal prior to this video. So these are the products that I use, B2, and this is a bleach powder, and I'm also gonna use 40 volume developer. I'm gonna put about 3 to 4 scoops into this container. Because I already have some in there, I'm probably only going to use 3, but a good rule of thumb is to use about 4 when bleaching the front of a full lace unit. So currently I'm just mixing it up, and it is a bit pink because I did add Rich Eggplant by Adore. This is a permanent dye, and this takes away the brightness on the lace. Once I have a thick consistency and I can actually stand the brush in the container, then I know it's ready to go. In order to effectively bleach your knots, you want to use a brush or a knife, and you're not going to press into the lace. You want to be as careful as possible. I left this on for 20 minutes. I washed it off, and then I proceeded to add Shimmer Light shampoo, which is going to also help with the brassiness. I left that on for about 5 minutes, and then I just washed it out. Now, keep in mind, I am not a professional. I'm not a hairstylist or anything. I didn't go to school for this. So I'm somebody that's also a novice and just trying it out. So if I can do it, guys, trust me, you can do it as well. So I'm applying 701 conditioner, and I'm using my Denman brush. This is a dupe. And guys, the Denman brush is going to make the curls pop. Don't just wash the hair. with your conditioner and not use a Denman brush. The Denman brush helps to define the curls and make the hair look much more natural. I only had a small amount of shedding from this unit, which is very impressive. Now I'm going to begin parting the hair where I desire for it to be. I did later have to part it again after putting it on my head, but look at that scalp. Like, it looks so great. The lace turned out so nice. So I'm just going in with my Denman brush once more, and after doing this, I'm going to begin applying my product. I will be using Uncle Funky's Curl Stimulator, and guys, listen. This is a product I talked about in my coily video. It looks amazing when you put this on curly hair. I don't have to use any other products but this one and some water, and it makes the hair look great. I was so happy to find one product that I could use on this hair as a styler. It looks beautiful. It gives it shine. After doing that, that was a small amount of shedding. And I'm just kind of adding some baby hair and just kind of playing with it so you guys can see how natural it looks. It looks great. The curls are now nice and juicy. So the next step is to add my elastic band. This is the same one that I showed you guys earlier that Forgiving Hair provides in the box. So I'm just putting it behind my nape and pulling it from ear to ear and pulling it taut. You want to pull it as tight as possible and then cut in that area. This is going to ensure that you can put your wig on and not necessarily have to apply Got2b glue and all of those other different things. I'm just going to sew it on each side, and I'm finding where the start of the adjustable strap is, and I'm placing it right there. When I put the wig on, like I have it on now, it lays super flat. If I wanted to go about wearing it without all the extra steps of the Got2b glue and things like that, I could absolutely do that, and it would look great. So I'm just going to cut some baby hair. It does come with baby hair, but I wanted to cut them a little more so they're not long, and I would be able to swoop them and make them look as natural as possible. So I'm just using a razor comb to do so, and then I'm going to use some mousse to just lay the baby hairs the way that I want. You can skip this next step. I did pluck just this area just a little bit. It wasn't too necessary, but I wanted to make sure that area looked super natural and work to my hairline. So you can still customize it some to work to your hairline, but you don't necessarily have to if you don't desire to. But in order to create a super natural look, I decided to do that. So I'm just adding the mousse and then using my comb to manipulate the baby hair in the manner that I want. And then I added a bobby pin at the top because I wanted there to be like a little hump, I guess that's what you call it, and kind of create like the flip over method. So I'm just showing you guys that I added some bobby pins, and yeah, we're about to put it on. So my hair is cornrowed. It's not neat at all. I was not going for that look because it doesn't matter. I didn't apply a stocking cap this time. I decided not to. I ran out of the ones that are my scalp color, so I'm doing it without a stocking cap. And this will actually save a lot of time. So I'm cutting the lace, and I'm doing it while it's on my head this time. This helps to make sure that I'm able to cut it in a manner that frames my face super well. You want to try to get the scissors as close to the hairline as possible and cut off as much of the lace as possible. So I'm just doing that currently, and then I'm going to begin moving the wig back some. As you can see, it lays flat like this, so if you want to stop there, you can, but I want to ensure that it doesn't go anywhere if the wind were to blow or anything. So I'm just laying my edges down with Got2b glue in the black container first, and I'm going to use a comb to slick them down and make sure they're the way that I want. I'll begin using the blow dryer on the cool setting, and I'm just going to make sure it's partially dry. You can make sure it's fully dry, but you don't necessarily have to. So I probably did this for about 5 minutes, and then I went in with my yellow bottle. This one I really love, and I'm just going to add another layer, and this is what's going to be used to hold or cause the lace to be attached to my head, pretty much. You can use the end of the rat tail comb in order to do this. Some people say don't use your fingers because it creates white residue, and I was like, I'm gonna test it out because like I feel like it would take a long time using the rat tail comb, and I did have some white residue, so just keep that in mind. Just try to do it with the rat tail comb. If you don't mind the white residue, then just go for it. You can spray aloe vera juice or water to help to get rid of that white residue, so it's really not a big deal. So I'm cutting the lace in the back as well, just to show you guys that you can put it up, but when putting it up, cut the lace off. And I'm adding the elastic band from the bag. I had 2 of these, so I'm just going to wrap that around just so that I can lay my baby hairs and just cause everything to set. And while that cooks, pretty much, it's not really cooking, guys, but you know, you get what I'm saying. I'm going to show you guys how long the hair is. It's such a great length. And I'm going to begin prepping the curls a little more because I want even more definition. So I'm just spraying on water just to kind of refresh the hair. And then I'm going to add the curl stimulator once again because I want the hair to be super juicy. Now, you do not have to do this every single day. I wouldn't advise that you do it every day because you'd have a lot of residue in the hair. But just whenever you see the hair getting dry, you can add this product. This product is super moisturizing, so you don't have to use it often, but whenever you feel necessary, then just add it. I do want to share with you guys that this product has the ability to create crunch. So in order to reduce the crunch, add water prior to actually applying this product. Don't just put it on the hair and add a generous amount without adding water. Otherwise, it's going to have a crunch, but you know, that's just FYI. So I'm not sure if I mentioned, I think I showed it on a picture earlier, but this is in length 20. This is the curly texture. The unit that I showed you guys earlier was the coily texture, and it was also in length 20. Be sure to go back and watch that video. In that one, I share how to prep that hair and use the stocking cap methods. So I use the praying hand method in order to distribute the product, and then I use the diffuser to dry the hair. I'm just attaching my diffuser. I don't show how I did it, but these are the results. This hair is so beautiful. I'm astonished at how nice and how much I love this hair because, as I stated earlier, like the coily hair has been my ride or die. Like I always select the coily, but I'm so glad I decided to do the curly this time. And I just laid the baby hairs a little more. You can kind of do them to your desire or not do them at all. It's really up to you. And I used Eco Styler gel to do that, but they were pretty much already set because I used that foaming mousse, so I didn't have to do too much. And look at the scalp. You can part this anywhere. I do want to show you guys the coily versus the curly. As you can see, I still have it styled in the manner that I had it styled in my last video, but both of them are absolutely gorgeous. They're both in length 20, but as you see, the coily texture appears shorter. It has more shrinkage than the curly. The curly is a looser texture. And if you're natural, you don't have to be natural to wear this hair, but if you're natural, you know with any texture, the tighter the texture, the more shrinkage. So that's just the difference between the two. Right now, I'm showing you the sample booklet, and this has all the textures that Her Given Hair provides. This is such a great way to figure out what is the best match for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to be thorough. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, guys. Let's try to get this one to 1,000 likes. The last one, we exceeded my goal like within a few days. So let's do this for this video as well. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Belongs to you, queen, it's yours. Don't worry about the